You seriously think that? Yeah, why? What's wrong with that? You are actually admitting you prefer Pepsi over Coca-Cola? Who likes Coca-Cola? It's so acidic. I have to ask, what's it like being so wrong about something? It feels pretty good considering we don't lace our pop with cocaine. We don't do that anymore. Hey, whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep at night. Hey, did you hear that Pepsi got a new slogan? No. What is it? Is Pepsi okay? Why would they change their slogan to "Is Pepsi okay"? You know, because that's what your waiter asks you when you request Coca-Cola. Oh, so now you have jokes. I'm sure your unpaid laborers think you're hilarious while working in your fields all day.
Excuse me, is this where I come to join the United States?
Wow. You're really pretty. Free northern states, my name is.
Nice to meet you. I'm California.
California. What a beautiful name. All right. Southern slave states. Do not blow this opportunity. We have been waiting for this moment because the northern free states, they screwed us in the Missouri Compromise. There's no pressure. We're not going to blow it with California. We got this. We can do this. Hi, I'm the Southern Slave States. Wow, that was embarrassing.
Are you okay, slave states?
Why would I be nervous? It's not like the northern free states continue to add states to potentially outnumber us and get rid of slavery.
Okay, because it sounds like you are worried about that.
So, do you want to be a slave state?
How do I say this nicely? I would rather jump into a pit of scorpions and spiders than become a slave state.
That was you saying it nicely? You heard California. Sounds like she wants to join the free states, which, can you really blame her? Hey, time out! We had a deal! No free states below Missouri's southern border, remember? I hear what you're saying, but the majority of California is above the line, so sorry not sorry. Oh, so basically I get screwed again. This isn't fair. California was like one of the few states I thought I had a chance with.
You never had a chance with me. I mean, look at me. I'm California.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey man, I don't know why she picked me either, but I'm not questioning it. Well, if you get California, then Utah and New Mexico should have no slavery restrictions. Whoa, that's a bit much, don't you think? Hey man, it's the least you can do for me. Let me see here. No.
What if you let them have New Mexico, but Texas loses its boundary dispute with New Mexico? Just because the slavery restriction doesn't exist doesn't mean it'll actually expand there.
What are you suggesting? Yeah, what he said.
The two of you constantly are bickering about the issue of slavery, so why not let the people decide whether a state should be free or slave?
See, she's taking my side.
Not quite, mister. I use religion to argue slavery's legitimacy.
Huh, take that.
Yeah, you're not so hot yourself, mister, taking advantage of women in factories and denying us the right to vote.
So what would we call this idea you're proposing?
Popular sovereignty? Let the people decide? When a new state petitions for statehood, they get to choose to be free or slave? Duh.
The what now?
John Locke, can you please come slap these buffoons?
Who's John Locke? Ow! Wait, aren't you the guy who slaps people? Ow!
Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay then, I want $10 million for Texas since they're getting screwed in this deal. Over my dead body. That can be arranged.
John.
You really don't have to do ow. This isn't even humanly possible. You died in 1704. The year is 1850. Ow.
You can choose to be reasonable, or you can choose to be slapped. Is there anything else you would like to propose?
I want to propose to you.
What?
What? We should be able to pursue slaves into free territory. Some of these slaves think that if you get far enough north, they're free. But that's lost labor for us. Oh, you can forget about...
Slap him.
Ow. Why?
Double slap him.
What did I do?
Slavery.
But...
Slavery. So, free northern states. What's maybe something you could do to hinder slavery for the southern slave states?
Not enforce the Fugitive Slave Act?
Yes, but you could also do what? Maybe you could prohibit the slave trade in Washington, D.C.?
Do what now?
Prohibit the slave trade.
Where would I do that?
Washington, D.C.
Right. So what am I supposed to do again? No need. I got this one. Ow. You can't just end the slave trade. How are we supposed to?
You two are driving me insane. So here's what we're going to do. Southern slave states, you can pursue slaves into northern territory. Northern free states, I'm joining as a free state. Slave states, Utah and New Mexico have no slavery restrictions. Free states, Texas loses its boundary dispute with New Mexico. Slave states, Texas gets $10 million. Free states, the slave trade is ended in Washington, D.C. Slave states, you can still keep your slaves in Washington, D.C. Is everyone happy now?
Sorry, what? I wasn't listening. I mean, I was totally listening, but could you by chance, repeat literally everything you just said? I knew it. We were meant for each other. Kiss me. Ow. Just slap me already. Well, come on. Are you gonna... Ow. Oh, yeah. I get California. The slave trade ends in Washington, D.C., and Texas loses border dispute with New Mexico. And there are no slavery restrictions in Utah or New Mexico. I get to keep slaves in Washington, D.C., Texas gets $10 million, and I can pursue slaves into Northern Territory.
If you guys are wondering why I'm so far across the country, it's because of moments like this.
So can I get your number?
Don't talk to me.
Oh, rejected!
Can it, slave states?
Yes, ma'am.